Howdy. It's just meant to my shoulders look bigger already. Maybe it's just what I'm wearing. I don't know. Yeah, so today's been good. So far, so good. A few, I guess, kind of hiccups. So where I last did my check-in, I had quite a good morning, being active and productive. Daniel ended up cancelling, which I think sort of set me off on a bit of a spiral of just feeling like people expect me to treat them. And I mean, I do it because there is an energy exchange there where I get paid for it. But I still seem to not be permitted to have the treatment that I want. You know, no one's massaging the therapist, which is shit. And I guess compounding on top of me wanting external validation and reassurance that I'm none of the things that Alex has said, I'm still not getting that. So it's something I'm having to try and provide for myself, which is proving to be quite the challenge because, you know, I'm just very scared of how my life looks right now. I have reacted badly, and I told Daniel I was going to kill myself tonight, and I sent him a photo of all the pills, and then I blocked him or put him to ignore, and he said that he called the ambulance, and I said, bullshit, I'm doing you a favour, you told me to fuck off. I'm fucking off permanently because I ruin everyone's lives. I just started bringing up all the shit that Alex said, and he said it's not bullshit. And then it wasn't until I checked my work phone that I realised that he's given them that number instead of my mobile. But yeah, anyway, so that's been what it is. So yeah, my client worked out, but Daniel, as something fell through, I had you know, a workout and co-working session planned out with a girlfriend, but that also fell through. And then I guess just talking to some people about you know, about the things that aren't going that great in my life, everything's just sort of started to make me feel a bit ordinary. I made myself go up to Kmart just as something to do. Got myself a new set of headphones instead of just getting like a $5.50 pair because I'm sick of $5.50 pairs that just sound scratchy and shit. And I've been wanting a Bluetooth pair of headphones for a while, so I forked out a little bit on the card and got myself these, and you know, they can work plugged in or not plugged in. I just had a bit of a play with them before on Smule though, and they don't work well for vocal recording at all, but hopefully at least I'll be able to use them for the gym and things like that. So and for when I'm out walking more, they will stay in my ear or over my ears a lot better than the in-ear headphones. So yeah, I guess that was something nice that I did for myself instead. And now that I've found that those headphones don't work that well with the Smule app, I still do have these headphones. So these are like a $5 pair that I picked up from the reject shop on my way to somewhere when I wasn't driving, and so I needed a pair of headphones, you know, to listen to music as I walked. But I try not to use them because whenever I've taken calls on them, people complain that they can just hear this constant like crackling interference. So I was under the impression that they're not working very well, but I just had a trial run singing a song on Smule with them, and it worked out really, really well. So yay, and I'm happy, and that's awesome. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna spend the rest of tonight singing my little heart out, as it does make me happy. Speaking of, I just sang Happier by Ed Sheeran, which I didn't know if it was going to suit my voice or not, but it sounded really pretty. And there's a guy on Smule who has a great voice, so I hope he likes me singing with him. And yeah, I don't know. That was it. It wasn't a terrible day. It wasn't an awesome day. I look forward to a day where I do feel really excited and awesome. Like if I can manifest that energy again that I had, you know, New Year's Eve and New Year's Day in the morning when I was doing those rituals. Maybe there's a way that I can do like a mini ritual every morning just to realign myself or remind myself of what I'm doing every day, why I'm doing this. I think that would really help. But also I guess security would also really help, and I don't feel secure. I don't feel secure in my relationships, and now after the conversation with my father yesterday, I don't feel secure in my living situation. I don't feel secure. Like there's a lot of I'm perceiving a lot of instability, and like I am trying to build a castle on sand, and so the foundation just keeps slipping. And my instinct or my reaction is to hold back and wait and see where the pieces fall, and then know where to build from there. Rather than trying to forge ahead and keep trying to do something that doesn't seem to be working right now. Not sure. We'll have to keep problem solving. But yeah, otherwise, yeah, have been going well. I'm glad that I made it to Fernwood and got a bit of exercise done, because this is something what I need to work on, is that when plans fall through with other people, is coming up with a better alternative for myself, whether that's I continue with the plan by myself anyway, or come up with something else to do, instead of just sort of sitting there feeling a bit lost going, I don't know. I just wanted to cry all of a sudden, so I just wanted to sort of check, like I was just taking a moment to check in my body. I feel fine, I feel great. I've been to the gym, I've not eaten the best, but I have eaten. So like I said, I made that smoothie for breakfast. I didn't end up having lunch, and then for dinner I just so I went up to Kmart before that, so I just drove past Domino's on the way home and grabbed a garlic bread and some soft drink for $5. That's my cheap dinner, especially when I'm time poor, because it's obviously cheaper to just get garlic bread from Woolies or whatever. But yeah, first yawn, so shouldn't be too far off bed, thank goodness. I'm just gonna sing a few songs. If ever you want to hear any of them, I'm happy to share some with you. There are some really, really nice renditions of some songs. Oh my goodness, the original of I Took a Pill in Ibiza by Mike Posner. There's a saying that you've written a great song if you can strip it right back to an acoustic and it sounds like a country song. And I never imagined that I Took a Pill in Ibiza could sound like a country song, but it really does, and it really sheds it actually highlights the meaning of the song behind it. I don't. You don't want to be like me, stuck up on the stage just singing sad songs and being high and not knowing why. You're just doing whatever, have a purpose with your life, go and do it. So yeah, I don't know. maybe part of my self-care should be that I do make the time to, I remember one time Christy did say to me, it was after the second time I was assaulted by Tom and I had to move out, and I couldn't teach late night sexy because the assault happened right between me being there for practice and me having to come back for class. And we needed to figure out a way to try and problem solve around it. I was probably still in enough shock that I would have been able to take the class, but I probably wouldn't have been able to do it afterward, like been okay afterwards. And everyone agreed that the most important thing for me to do was to go straight to the police station and report everything while it was still fresh in my head. But that one thing that Christy said to me is that, like, during times of hardship, I should be trying to create something every day. And I don't know, sometimes I can get where she's coming from and sometimes I can't. Sometimes the pressure to create something new every day is a lot. But if all I have to do is create an expression of how I'm feeling every day, that's a bit more achievable. That's doable. And I guess that's why I keep finding myself drawn back to songs like Heavy. I mean, I love the fact that I can sing with Chester on that. I think that's the biggest draw to it. But the lyrics of the song I really resonate with, and especially that since listening to the album, there's 2 tracks that he doesn't sing on, but they're still called Linkin Park. So I don't know if they got someone else in. I don't know if he took his life well before the album was released. I don't think so. I thought he did about 2 months afterwards, but I can always check that timeline again, I suppose. Not a big deal. I'm not genuinely thinking about suicide, but I guess it would be... I'd be lying if I said it hasn't crossed my mind, but I think I have shared that it has every now and again. I think today's the first day that I've actually sort of felt a bit more like myself again after the whole Alex thing has gone down. But I'm also like hyper aware of lots of space, I guess, around me, of where people used to be in my life and how they would fit into my day or my week or whatever. And yeah, so I'm not saying it's a void or an absence or anything's missing or taken, but I'm just noticing that there's space there. And my heart misses the things that were in those spaces, but otherwise in my like soul or in my body and in my thoughts, I actually have no active desire to go and find something to fill those spaces, which is good. I think that's a sign of growth. Yeah, I just kind of want to give things a bit of breathing room to, expand and find themselves, and let more of what's my next step meant to be reveal itself. Anyway, I'm going to leave it at that. Nice shortish one for you. Not going to drag on for too long. But yeah, so overall today was a relatively good day. I didn't do as much as I thought I would get done today, but that's okay. I'll keep plugging away at that list. If no one wants to do the work with me, then I'll do it on my own. That's fine. I just need to pull my finger out and actually be motivated to do it. But right now I want to sing. So I will sing and I will work tomorrow because I have no clients booked in tomorrow. So really 10 till 5, I can spend time doing all of that. So yeah. Good night everyone, and I'll talk to you tomorrow.